Hi, it's Priscilla Clayton here. Today I thought we'd talk about why you should get to know your potential buyer or your customer. And the whole point of this is so that you can build trust and rapport with them. Because as we all know in business, people buy from people that they know and they trust. So the first thing, once you pick out, several potential customers that you'd like to work with, is to have a look at their Google. Great source of information. Once you've Googled them, also check out their social media posts, and you'd be amazed what you'll be able to find with Google and social media. There could be adverts they've put on, there could be photographs, there could be the latest information that they're working on, latest projects that they're working on. And in the case of Western Australian government ministers and even federal government ministers, they all have Twitter accounts, so you'll be able to know almost on a daily basis what they're working on. So those I'd always go there and check out. Apart from that, LinkedIn is a great tool for business people especially. You can check out their agency LinkedIn post, and also while doing that you can also check out the number of people that work for an organisation, just so you can get the size of it. But also while you're checking the number of people that work for the organisation, it's amazing that sometimes you might even find out that people that work there who might be able to give you some inside information that you otherwise wouldn't come across. Aside from that, most companies put out annual reports, and I'm talking about large companies here. So annual reports are a really great source of information because they tell you about the direction the company is going in, and also potential projects that they've got planned for the coming year. Now, annual reports apply to the business sector, but also state government. Yeah, and aside from that, believe it or not, budget papers, as boring as they sound, if you want to work for government, that's where you go to find information, budget papers, because they'll tell you about planned projects and also the amount of dollars they've set aside for that project. So I'm not saying that they're going to put out a tender for that specific value, but you get a good idea as to how much they've set aside from that. Aside from that, if you're like me and live in regional Western Australia, just pick up the phone and talk to the relevant agency staff there. They're very informal, and I'm sure they'll allow you to come and meet with them for about 30 minutes or so. And when you do meet with them, ask them what are they looking for in their ideal supplier, and they'll tell you, and you can either make a mental note or write it down. And the more you get to know them, they'll also mention about projects that are coming up. And if you're lucky, they'll actually ask your advice on some of the projects as well. So what better way of actually, getting inside information? I'm not implying that anyone is doing anything improper. It's just that they will give you information. So that's all the reasons why you should get to know your potential buyer. I hope you find that useful, and I'll talk to you another time. Bye.